Joe Biden is like the best looking person of all time. I straight up stared at a picture of Joe when he was like 35 and I was like, I'm still straight, right?
Mr. Mike is attracted to Joe Biden.
That's it.
I said Biden, not Biden.
Biden.
Maybe he wants him to be his bride. Mr. Mike is a character.
This is a brain rot special.
Tia Matic cooking in the basement.
Coach Greg, and in today's video, we're going to find out what it's like to be ugly, hearing it from Mr. Mike. And so, whether you're Mr. Mike or you, the viewer at home, what is it like to be a 1 or a 2? You know, not looking good at all. You know, I have no experience in this. I can't relate. And so I have to learn from Mr. Mike.
What the situation is like, what life is like, especially in the social realm and in dating, when you're on the other side, so to speak.
It's kind of sad, but I mean, why not learn from Mr. Mike? What is it really like to go through your life being as ugly as you can imagine?
Folks who rate as 1s and 2s live, in many respects, a totally different life than everybody else. Why am I bringing light to this?
Well, he's trying to cope, to explain why he would get all those surgeries, why he's on performance-enhancing drugs, namely steroids, growth hormone, and so on, and why he's willing to sacrifice 20 to 40 years off of his life in order to become a 3 or a 4 rather than a 1 or a 2. I mean, what did we just watch last night? Death Becomes Her. And she drank the potion to look younger for 10 years, and after that, she had to kill herself or live in an island or some shit. And we watched The Substance, that movie where the woman was getting older and she injected herself with something, and basically it made her 20 years younger again. But it only lasted for a week on and a week off.
Oh, it was week 1.
Remember? I used to know the sound. The Substance.
It's nobody's fault that folks look as bad as, well, me, for example. Nobody did this to me. Fate did this to me.
And so Mike is not mad at us for rating him as a 1 or a 2. He's mad at the world. They made him the 2. It was fate. It was God, if you will. And so Mike is mad at God.
It's an injustice just the same, because the folks who don't look good are very often amazing humans in every other way.
Exactly. It isn't really fair. It's just how life works. I mean, you can't get around it. Whether you're a nice person or not, no matter how many good traits that you have, you're always ugly. There's nothing you can do about that. No matter how many times you say please and thank you, they still have to look at you.
It's just constantly hitting you, and when they go and take their ugly face around the world, everyone who sees them registers the same reaction, which is like, holy shit.
Add to that being short, and, well, you got no hope. And so if you are in fact ugly, at least don't be short and don't be fat, and please be rich, which Mike has actually become. He's actually rich. If you're a 1 or a 2 and you're a deca-millionaire, it doesn't really matter all that much. You can pay people to like you.
This is an empathy exercise. Try to put yourself in somebody else's shoes.
And so just imagine yourself as being Mr. Mike. So there's an empathy portion of the video right now. I want you to pretend you are Mr. Mike. You wrote the PhD thesis. You sucked out your fat cells. You're short, balding. You're going to die in 10 years of a heart attack. All of these things. Imagine this and then watch the video.
2 folks that are very unattractive on basic physical characteristics. The world seems cold early.
And so apparently the earth is colder when you're ugly. Maybe that's why I'm so warm all the time.
No, but you're wearing a jacket.
Well, I'm trying to relate to Mr. Mike in the video. Yeah, see how you even dressed like him. Do you see this? You see? Do I look like Mr. Mike? A little bit?
He wears that?
He's in a black shirt. Look, I'm Mr. Mike.
Yeah.
You see? Perhaps a little bit more seductive. But see, Mike is...
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and so if you really pause it at 4:58, this is Mr. Mike. You know, if Mr. Mike spent some of his dozens of millions of dollars on a suit, like if he dressed up from LGFG, put on a suit, he'd be spiffed up. He would perhaps go from being a 1.5 to a 2.25. He could go up a notch or 2, like it would be worth it. Why doesn't he dress up? What kind of watch is he wearing? Why doesn't he shave? He writes a book on being ugly, and perhaps he has to like fully invest himself in the ugliness. He's like, to really write this book, I have to be a 1 myself.
Children don't pair up with you for group activities, even as early as kindergarten.
Don't forget, he's speaking from experience. You can't deny that this has happened to him. This was his entire childhood.
My grandmother, to whom I believe I dedicated the book. No, the book's not dedicated to anybody.
That was his only friend. It was his grandma. Grandma's like all children. No one would partner up with him. No one would play with him. It is truly sad.
What do you guys think that feels like? To be 4 or 5 years old and nobody wants to be your friend. But you're a normal person on the inside, you want to be everyone else's friend.
Well, we don't know what it feels like. That's why we're listening to Mr. Mike explain it. Because we're not ones and twos. Well, some of you at home are watching this. They have experienced that. And it truly must suck. And as a physical education teacher, as a school teacher, I witnessed this. It sucks. Being the kid in the class that no one would partner up with. And that kid ended up being Coach Greg's partner. Because obviously, I don't want them to be alone. And so, you know how many times I partnered up with the people in the class that no one wanted to partner up with? I played with the kids every single time. And they actually liked it more because they got to play with the teacher. And so, essentially, when they didn't get any partners, when they couldn't be friends with anyone, they got to be friends with me, which was actually a bonus. You know, back in the day, the kids, they want to be partners with the teacher. Before the age of about 12, kids like spending time with teachers. It's a cool thing. When they get older, not so much. The teacher's bad. They try to revolt.
It's so cute.
But yeah, I had a lot of the student partners.
People make fun of you constantly. Little kids are shameless in many cases.
They never made fun of me. I didn't get to experience that. I wasn't bullied. Were you bullied? Probably not.
No.
I read everybody saying I was bullied. I'm like, I don't believe you guys were actually bullied. Like, to be truly bullied.
No.
I've seen that where you have to like protect the kid. Like when I had to drive that kid in grade 6 home from basketball practice every day because he said, if you let me go home alone, the entire team is going to beat me up. Like when you're bullied to that extent, you know what it's like. And so, they tease me. I'm like seeing all these guys and they're all like fitness influencers. Oh, I was bullied when I was young because I was fat. And they're like 20%. And they were like Division I athletes. Like a Jesse James. You think Jesse James was bullied when he was a kid? No, he wasn't bullied. None of these athletes were bullied as kids. Athletes never get bullied, essentially.
So kids used to make fun of me just for this. What? Now I do jiu-jitsu. Make fun of me now for that. Unless you're really good at fighting, then whatever, just shut up.
So we learned why he took up jiu-jitsu. He had a little nodule on his ear. He's like, I'll show them. I'll get cauliflower ears from wrestling people. And if they ever make fun of me, I can then go and beat them up. Explains a lot of things. Explains why I never got into fighting. I didn't need to.
When you get distressed, you run to your boyfriend or girlfriend, they do this. Kills your stress. It zaps it out completely. But what if you look a certain way that nobody's hugging you?
I mean, this is a depressing video. If you're a 1 or 2 and you can never get a hug,
It's tough.
it isn't fair.
I love hugs. Hugs are so good for your mental health.
Yeah, it reduces the stress. And just because you're a 1 or a 2, it doesn't mean you're any lesser than somebody who's like a 9 or a 10. They just get everything for nothing, for free, basically.
You just have a different shell.
They don't even have to be nice. They don't have to be cool. They don't have to be funny. They just have to be hot. It's sad. The world's fucked up.
I can either have 0 boyfriends, or I can have 1 boyfriend who I'm not attracted to because he's ugly. But since I'm ugly too, and I can't get anybody else, then I'm going to have him.
So you date other ugly people who think logically. You know, they're smart. They're like, okay, I can't date hot people because they're never going to choose me. But ugly people, they also can't pick hot people. And so I'm going to be pretending to be attracted to ugly people.
Dylan, do you find that sad when you see 2 people together and estimate that probably neither one of them is very attracted to one another? They just didn't want the fucking grotesqueness of being lonely as shit.
I never really thought of that till right this moment. I see 2 400-pound people together at the grocery store shopping, and I look in their carts and I'm like, yeah, that's why they're 400 pounds.
Yeah.
But I don't think like, I wonder how disgusting they are by looking at each other naked. They probably just like don't value that as a thing because they can't value that. Like if you're 400 pounds, your parents didn't teach you about being healthy. They didn't value that. It wasn't a thing. But like I taught a bunch of kids and they didn't know what deodorant was. They didn't know what brushing their teeth was. They didn't know what showering and washing their hair was. And so when you're in gym class and you're starting to sweat a little bit and you're noticing the whole class being on one side and that side, they're all pointing. And then I'm having to go up to the kid and like teach them about hygiene, like calmly. And explain, like, and it's not their fault. You think the 13-year-old's kid's fault? It's their parents are fucked up and they don't teach their kids this stuff.
It's crazy.
There's abusive parents out there. There's a lot of problems in school. And so these kids have to deal with the fact that they didn't have good enough parents to teach them the fundamentals of like hygiene, brushing your teeth, combing your hair, not going to school with lice. Like, it was bad. I've seen it all. Like, I'm the phys ed teacher. You sit there and, okay, you guys are all 12 now. Some of you are going through puberty. Explain this. Some of you are going to start sweating, and it's not going to smell amazing, let's just say. And then there's a thing called deodorant. I bring the deodorant, and I'm like, watch this. And I'm teaching them this. You can tell your parents about it.
God.
I have to teach them everything. Being a phys ed teacher, it's like being a parent. It's true. They don't know. Some of them had never seen that.
Like, yo, listen, like, we just got him. Like, what you doing? You feel me, girl? Let's get out for coffee. She's like, I'm busy. I got no respect. I'm busy too. A couple months later, like, hey, what are you up to? She's like, I'm free. Let's go. And then she's like, damn, man, this guy really likes me. Hot girls do that.
Mike is literally explaining exactly how he goes about dating women. Filtered photos sent, memes, funny. Do you think this is cool? No, I don't want to date you. We should go out for coffee sometime. We should record a video, whatever. Like, persistency. That's a good word. Be persistent with multiple options. It's like the shotgun method I used to say to all my friends that I was like, how do they get rejected so much at the bar? Like, we go to the bar and I might like one girl and I would like wait and like go to talk to the one girl, and they would have like 50 girls. They would talk to 50, but they would always come home with someone. And I'm like, how do you do it? Greg, it's like the shotgun method. You ask every single one out and you go back with the one that says yes. And it works. Of course it works. What are the odds that one girl is going to like you? Even if you're 6'5" millionaire and you look like Coach Greg, it's still hard, you know, even if you're the best guy in the world. But if you ask 50, guaranteed one person is going to like you. I mean, unless you're one or two, then there's none. Sorry.
When people tell you to be confident, the next thing you think of as a person who has just been shat on their whole life for looking like a certain thing, you be confident of what?
This is what it should be. Be confident enough to use your wealth. This is what literally means. When you're a one or a two and you're a deca millionaire, be confident enough to be like, you know, I'm rich. I know what I look like. I'm rich though. Eventually somebody's going to come on.
What if they're not?
Well, then you're fucked.
Oh.
What do you mean? There's nothing you can do then.
Okay.
Like, if you're a one or a two and you're poor, you can't get good girls, like hot girls. Zero, none, zero. They don't exist. It's the hard truth of the world. I don't lie to you. Yeah, be confident. With what? You're ugly. Well, how is confidence going to help? Hi, do you want to go out? Get away, creep. But if you're rich
I feel like
and ugly,
it should be like, you have to have something that you're kind of like proud of and happy about yourself. I don't really think they truly love themselves if they got to this point, honestly.
what if they're just ugly? They have birth defects.
Well, if they're really well maintained and they take good care of themselves, okay, a birth defect is like, that's really rare.
Okay, they were eaten by a pit bull. They're balding. They have a part of their face missing. They were eaten. This is what body positivity is about.
Yeah.
And they're trying.
But
Do you know how many people are fat and they're going to tell you that they are trying? Well, I'm going to tell you that they're not trying hard enough. There's a lot of fat people that say, I've been trying.
Yeah.
And they probably are trying, but not hard enough. They're not on Retta. They're not on GLPs. By the way, if you want to get a GLP or enclomiphene or get your blood work done, find out how you can improve yourself, you can go to Algorex.
How talented are some of these hot-ass girls that do like a good record? Every hood has 5 black girls that can sing that bitch under the table anytime. Why aren't they popular? Because looks matter a shitload.
I mean, if I'm scrolling through Instagram and there's ugly people, chances are I'm scrolling quickly through them versus super hot, probably going to pause just maybe 1 second longer. And if they're singing, you're probably going to hear the voice and you're going to be like, oh, I'm going to give her a chance and listen to it. But if they're ugly, you may not even get to hear the voice.
Joe Biden is like the best looking person of all time. I straight up stared at a picture of Joe when he was like 35 and I was like, I'm still straight, right?
Mr. Mike is attracted to Joe Biden.
That's it.
I said Biden, not Biden.
Biden.
Maybe he wants him to be his bride. Mr. Mike is a character.
If you guys don't know, you should Google some plastic surgery before and after on the faces. These are like typically operations that cost pretty high end $20,000.
Yeah, it's a lot more freaking expensive than that. This guy doesn't have a clue what surgeries actually cost.
Well, no, he probably
$20,000 high-end
he was
facial
talking
surgeries.
for face, yeah.
But for a nose job, maybe.
Yeah, but like a facelift.
The teeth alone is going to be over 20 grand.
A facelift is like 200K, 300K.
Yeah, we're talking add a zero, Mr. Mike. Like, it's not $20,000. You're not starting to look like a friggin' like a hot person from being ugly.
I wonder how much, like a jaw surgery. I wonder how much that must be.
Probably
expensive.
50K,
Yeah,
I would
that must be
imagine.
expensive.
For $20,000, they can take you from looking straight up like, whoa, to like, everyone's really interested in what you have to say because you're just good looking straight up.
No, they can't. For $20,000, you could pay somebody to want to listen to you and say, wow, you're really interested. For example, when people go to strip bars and there's strippers at the bar, they don't even go there to watch them strip. They just go there to talk. Hey, how much do you charge per hour? It's whatever. Say it's $200 and they're going to sit there and listen to you yap. And so save your money on the nose surgery and pay a therapist to talk to you.
That's a real thing they can do with surgery already, and soon to be a thing that almost everybody can afford.
Now, he's saying almost everyone can afford a $20,000 face surgery. If that is in fact possible, then many of you can afford my freaking cookbook. Do you know how it's easier to ascend? The easiest way is guaranteed to lose weight. If you're fat and you lose weight and you get chiseled, your looks are going to go up more than anything else you could do. It's easier than getting a nose job. It's not going to make that big of a difference, a small difference, but losing weight, it's everything. Code Greg for your discount.
If you want to radically re-architect your entire physique and your entire face to look like you want to look, good. It's your body and it's your life.
There's a lot of people that don't want to change themselves, and that's fine. There's like people that are born in a way that they don't really want to ascend.
And it doesn't even matter to them because that's not a thought that matters.
Yeah. People have different goals, different priorities in life, and so if you disagree with like what Mike wants to do, don't tell him, "Oh, love yourself." He wants to do it. Like it's important to him.
The problem is when it becomes obsessive to the point of it negatively affecting your life.
Yeah.
Or your personality. Like if I cared so much about what shirt looks good on me and all day I'm complaining, oh, I don't like this black, it's not tight enough and my arms is not tight, always a problem, and changing shirts every freaking 5 minutes, it's not good.
Yeah.
Wouldn't you rather just be like, hey, I like the shirt, it's cool, it fits today.
Yeah,
cool.
yeah.
So it's when you take things too far.
Hot people don't like admitting ugly people have it harder because it makes them feel guilty for having their shit. Regular people don't like admitting that ugly people have it harder because it's fucking awkward and it's considered rude to point that out.
I don't find it hard at all. I understand how advanced in appearance that I have, how lucky I am and fortunate. I understand how unfortunate it is to be you. There, I said it. I get it. I can relate.
Some people gotta say it.
I didn't always look like this. I was never a 1 or a 2, though.
Yeah, but you didn't have any facial surgeries. Like, what do you mean? You always looked like this.
Yeah, actually, I never understood it. I was just trying to relate.
You only had a hair transplant. That's all.
I was short, though. See? I had short. I had one negative thing.
Yeah.
Before puberty, I was even shorter than this.
Yeah, and honestly, if it was an easy fix, you probably would have done it.
If I could snap my fingers and be 5'10", I would be 5'10".
So, like, it's normal to want to ascend. It's just that some people are obviously some things you can change. Like
Yeah, if I could take a pill and I would just grow, I would grow.
With one eyeball. Not that I'm saying that this is. Anyways, but there's things you can't change.
Yeah, if I said, but like my friend, the hairdresser that got his eye shot out by a BB gun,
Yeah.
if I was that, I would want another eye put in.
Yeah, but you can have a prosthesis.
If I lost my front tooth,
Yeah, you want.
I would get another front tooth. Like, we all think that lip filler is pretty much okay, unless it's too far. People are kind of cool with Botox. I get Botox. I had a hair transplant twice. Think of it. So, you can get a little bit better. You get a little bit better. You want to put on a proper
I was conscious of this, and I literally saw the cute girl and was just like, boom, right to the not cute girl. Ignore cute girl, she's gonna get it plenty, she's totally fine, she'll be okay.
See, what he's actually doing is he said, okay, I can't get that girl. That girl, she's in my league, so I'm going to start hitting on her. This is what he was actually doing. Mike is saying, oh yeah, we know what you're doing. All guys know this strategy. The really hot girl that's out of your league, you just ignore her and go for her. And then the hot girl might even try to chase you because she's jealous of the girl number 2.
People can tell I'm rich too, because you heard me. This is a $20 watch from China. And I got a free t-shirt on. Shit, Dylan, I'm really not looking rich.
Why would he try to ascend so much? He's ugly, right? And he tries so much to ascend, he abuses the steroids, you get all the surgeries, but he wears a $20 t-shirt and a $20 watch. Like, why doesn't he just do the easy, low-hanging fruit? Is he not smart? I thought his IQ was 160 plus.
I was gonna say maybe he doesn't like to spend money, but he spent money.
But he's a deca-millionaire. He's like a Coach Greg. Like, I don't understand why.
Maybe he wants to mug only with himself and not with physical, like materialistic item. You know what I mean? Like
Even if you're mugging yourself, you still have a shirt that fits you appropriately.
And if you do this, if you're kind to people that maybe don't look the part, it will make you feel amazing as well. Do not think you're doing charity.
So essentially, it's a selfish reason. Be nice to other people so that you feel good by being nice to other people. It all goes around. I actually had that thought. People are often probably just nice to people because it makes themselves feel good. And so is it really selfless to be giving compliments when you expect the person getting the compliment to be happy and it makes you feel good indirectly?
I just think you should be nice to everyone, like almost as if you can't really see what they look like. Just be nice to everyone, like the same. Just treat everyone the same.
I'm more into the same.
Just treat everyone the same because you are nice to everyone, and it doesn't matter who it is in front of you.
Yeah.
You should always assume that you have to be nice to everyone because that's the way.
I would be more so the same nice to the attractive
nice.
Person as the ugly person.
Not more or less, or
Yeah.
trying to like make compensate because she's ugly. You have to be nicer. No, like no.
I feel like they could almost sense that. I could sense it.
Yeah.
If there was a bunch of hot guys and I'm the guy with them,
Yeah.
and they're all like nice to me.
Like you're doing charity work here.
Yeah, like am I really like
Am I
this
charity?
much of a loser that you need
You
to
have
be
to be, like,
extra nice
extra
to me?
nice.
People can sense everything.
Yeah.
So just be yourself.
Yeah.
Just your best self, though. And so if you are, in fact, trying to look smacks and you are, in fact, ugly, of course, losing weight, adding in Turk Builder Max, GO2 Max, going to the gym, working out, losing weight, dressing appropriately, combing your hair, brushing your teeth, not looking disgusting, maybe shaving once in a while. These are the low-hanging fruit. You can, of course, get the $200,000 surgeries to do all of the things, but it's pretty expensive. It's a lot easier to just lose weight and get my cookbook and buy my supplements and actually start doing cardio and going to work out. And so if you're interested in that, code Greg for 15% off. Subscribe, click the bell button, comment to boost the algorithm. Please go to AlgoRx, and as long as you're at AlgoRx, you may as well sit there and watch videos while you're at it. You can, of course, apply for a sponsorship or to be part of the HCLT team. You can get coaching and you can sell all these amazing supplements here at the table that you can't see, some in the back, by clicking the link and applying right now. And until next time, I am out.